What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is the Amanda Marie. I love fragrances, and if you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10 you like fragrances too. So if you're into smelling good, learning more about fragrances, building your collection, whatever the case may be, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you never miss out on any of my videos. Now, today's video is going to be a little interesting, okay? I was sitting here thinking, when I do get into a relationship, because I'm very much single right now, but when I get into a relationship, I wonder if my guy will be able to wear some of my fragrances. I know, hear me out, hear me out. How would I describe my collection? My collection is mostly unisex fragrances, okay? But I will say a majority of them do kind of lean in a feminine direction. And some of them I would definitely not recommend my man to wear, okay? Because I think they're a little bit too feminine. But I do have some fragrances in my collection that I think my guy could totally rock. Like, I feel like they would smell so good on a man, okay? And some of y'all are gonna be surprised at the fragrances that I picked. So this video is for everybody, but if you're a guy, pay attention, okay? Because you might be able to rock some of your girl's perfumes. I'm just saying, if she will allow you, okay? You better ask her first. Don't just go up in there spraying like, you know what I'm saying, that stuff belongs to you. Make sure you ask permission before you go spray your girl's perfume, all right? Hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Just listen, because I know y'all probably gonna eat me up in the comments for this first one. This is actually an honorable mention. I have 5 fragrances here, a few that are affordable, a few that are a little bit more high-end, okay? But this first one is, at this point, you can get this fragrance, I'm sure, for under $200 at this point. It does come in a pink bottle. Hold on, just wait a minute now. And the majority of people that talk about this fragrance happen to be female, okay? But when you take a look at the note breakdown, I think that a guy could totally wear this fragrance, okay? Just hold on. Don't come for me just yet, but just hear me out, okay? Hear me out. The first one is from Perfume Oil. Now, Perfume Oil, they do have fragrances that are targeted for men, and they have fragrances that are targeted for women. Me personally, I think fragrances are very genderless. You can wear whatever you want to wear. And odd enough, I have ran into several men that are wearing fragrances that I would normally think a woman would wear, but they smell so good on them, okay? So good. I know, like, stop talking and show you the fragrance, right? Okay. I'm nervous to show y'all this first one. I really am. It's Delina Exclusive by Perfume Oil. Here is my logic behind it. Now, this one doesn't smell anything like the original Delina. The original Delina to me is super rosy. It's very, I don't want to use the word musky, but there is a very pungent, for me, it comes off like musk. Pungent, musky type of note in Delina that has been very piercing to me, very loud, and I have not been able to like wear that fragrance. That's why I don't have it in my collection. Original Delina is very feminine to me, very girly, very feminine. I mean, a guy could totally rock it. I mean, I'm pretty sure a guy has worn it before, right? Yeah. But for me, I picked Delina Exclusive because it's more dense. It has oud in it, and it has this beautiful, seductive and sultry rose. There's incense in here, and it's not over the top smoky, but you do pick up a very like an incense type of vibe, slightly smoky, okay? But I think what would probably maybe turn off somebody at first instant where the first time they smell it could be the vanilla, okay? Now, come on, y'all know vanilla is in all kind of fragrances, okay? I think there's vanilla even in fragrances that are targeted for men. There's vanilla. And truth be told, if y'all really knew what true vanilla smell like, it doesn't smell cakey, it doesn't smell feminine, it doesn't smell like what you think in your mind vanilla would smell like. It kind of reminds me of a very raw ingredient that they put in fragrances. It's the other things that they add into the fragrance that makes that vanilla smell sweet and cakey, right? It's not the vanilla, trust me. But I just feel like this oud and rose combination would be so seductive and so sexy on a guy. If you're a guy and you're planning on wearing this, because I'm recommending it in this video, don't go heavy on the sprays. That's another thing I would say. Maybe do you about a good 4 to 5 sprays. Spray all the hot spots, okay? Your neck, the back of your neck for sure, your pulse points, and that's it. I think this fragrance would totally just transform into something totally different once it's on a man's skin. His DNA, his chemistry is going to change the whole way this fragrance smells. I really do believe that. If you're a guy and you're watching this video, comment down below. Let me know if you've actually sprayed this on your skin and how it turned out. I'm very curious to find out, because I truly feel from the bottom of my heart that this thing would go off on a guy. I really, really do. It's actually an affordable fragrance. You can find this. I got mine on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Joma Shop and different discount websites. Just Google it and baby, it'll pop up and you'll be able to. You should not spend more than $50 for this fragrance. This is from the House of Lattafa. And this is called Khamrah Qahwa by Lattafa. I think this bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's very stunning. It reminds me of a drink, you know, a cocktail, cognac type of drink. So I just want to give this a little bit of a spray. I did spray it earlier when I was trying to pick out the fragrances that I wanted to talk about. Now this fragrance is sweet, it's boozy. I really don't get much of that coffee. I may get the tonka, if anything, and it's coming off smelling like a roasted nutty type of smell. I'm not picking up that candied fruit. So if you like, what the hell she talking about? I'm not walking around here smelling like a piece of candy. Like I'm not getting the candied fruit that is mentioned in this fragrance. But I do get in the opening something a little sweet, a little roasted nutty sweetness, a little creamy vibe with a hint of coffee. But I think this fragrance would smell so good on a guy. I really, really do. So my experience with this fragrance has been after about 3 or 4 hours of wear, it gets very musky, okay? And I love musk. I think musk is very sexy. It's a very natural type of skin scent almost. That is what I get from this fragrance. So I feel like because of the dry down that you're going to experience after wearing this for a while, a guy could totally wear it. Like, no one is going to clock you and go, you smell like you're wearing like your girlfriend's perfume. Like, no one is going to say that. This is a beautiful scent. I think people would probably go for it more in the fall and winter. And that's another thing I want to get out of. I want to get out of wearing certain fragrances for the season. I know some fragrances you can't help but to wear it in a particular season. But I honestly feel like if you're a guy, you can wear this anytime. Because to be honest with you, I've smelled a lot of male fragrances or fragrances targeted for men. They smell like they should only be worn in the wintertime. They're very heavy. They're heavy on the citrus, heavy on like them patchouli, earthy, woody type of notes. And people wear them all year round, okay? So I don't know why you wouldn't be able to wear this one all year round. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? I think it is appropriate for any time. Work, date night, church, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out with the fellas. If you like to smoke cigars or things like that, I think this would be a great one to wear in those type of situations. So I like this one. Again, this is Qahwa. Is it Khamrah Qahwa? Khamrah Qahwa by Lattafa. Okay, so this next one will probably surprise a lot of you guys. And it may not. If you are a fragrance enthusiast and you have this in your collection, you probably would think, okay, that makes sense. Like, I can see that. Like, I can see a guy totally wearing that fragrance. I'm talking about Kayali's Invite Only. I think a guy could totally rock this fragrance. This fragrance is warm. It's not as sweet as the Qahwa Khamrah. It's ambery, okay? So it has a very warm, enveloping type of feel to it. You do have some boozy qualities here. There's no mention of any alcohol here. There's honey here, tobacco leaf, cherry, chocolate, cinnamon, rose, amber, oud, vanilla, benzoin, patchouli. There's cypriol oil and musk. I think, okay, if I had to pick between the Khamrah Qahwa and this one, I would definitely say this one for sure. Invite Only Amber 23. Again, it's very warm. It has that amber, which you get immediately. You get the tobacco leaf, not necessarily smoky, but leafy, okay? You get the oud. The oud here is really nice. It's smooth. It's buttery, okay? You get that sandalwood. It's creamy. There's patchouli here. There's a lot. Patchouli is in a lot of fragrances that are for men, that are made for men, believe it or not. So it does have a little bit of that earthy feel to it in this fragrance. Listen, I'm telling you that, man, you could wear this. You could wear this. This is one I would probably pull for in the cooler months, okay? Or a sexy date night, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to do, baby, whatever you're trying to get into, I think that this would be great for that moment. You know, it has a lot of sex appeal. It really does. And I like the fact that the rose is not necessarily the main focus in this fragrance. It's here and it's very subtle. But I love the fact that it's not the main focus, even though I love to smell rose on guys. I love that this is not over the top, super sweet. Well, you probably can get this on the Sephora website. This size bottle is a 1.7. This is a 50 ml. So it's probably going to run you right at $100. I think that is pretty damn good. Hell, I think, hell, Sauvage and some of them other fragrances are probably right now running you about $150. So $100, you can't beat that. You still gonna have money left over to go on the date. At least go to, well, I don't know, it's so expensive to date now. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my goodness, I love it on me, and I'm sure I would love to smell it on a guy. This is Ani by Nishan. This is the original release. I do believe there is an Ani X. Have I smelled that one yet? I don't know. Have I? But anyway, you guys, this is a gorgeous vanilla scent. It's warm, it's soft, spicy. There's ginger in here in the opening. There is bergamot, pink pepper, some green notes, cardamom, blackcurrant, rose, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cedar, musk, patchouli, and ambergris. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It's probably one of the best vanillas I have in my collection right now. Should I do a vanilla video? comment down below. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a vanilla video, because I don't have a lot of vanilla fragrances, but I have a few. Let me know. But yeah, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, sexy scent. This fragrance reminds me of, the word that comes to my head is comfort. Very comforting, very calming, very just gentle. But I totally get this spicy notes in this fragrance. The ginger, the cardamom is very soft, okay? In the opening, you do get that blast of citrusy nuance, which is from the bergamot, which also bergamot is in a lot of fragrances that they make for men, if you didn't know. But you do get that citrusy bergamot, okay? It's more of a zesty type of bergamot, all right? You get this beautiful vanilla. The vanilla is spicy. It's not cakey at all. It's more of an ambery, balsam type of vanilla, not cakey. I want y'all to get out of that thought. Whenever anybody says vanilla, unless they're talking about a gourmand, it doesn't necessarily have to be like cakey, okay? Dessert-like. This reminds me almost of the true essence of a vanilla. Because vanilla could be, I'm telling you, if you ever smell real vanilla, you would be like, what the hell is that? That is not vanilla. But this reminds me of a true vanilla, like a vanilla extract. I feel like if the patchouli wasn't here, it could go off into a cakey vanilla, but the patchouli and the ambergris really ground this fragrance and keeps the vanilla very linear, okay? The vanilla doesn't go off into that over-the-top sweet cakey type of situation, you know. It doesn't go off into a direction that maybe a gourmand would. It doesn't do that. It's very linear. It's warm, soft, spicy, a little earthy. This has the best sillage. I could literally be sitting across the table from someone or in the same room and they will pick up on my sillage. That is how great the sillage is in this fragrance. It's just a stunner, a stunner. And I think any man can wear this. Again, this is Ani by Nishan. This was my very first Christian Louboutin fragrance. This is Loubicrown, and I think this fragrance would definitely smell good on a guy. This fragrance does lean a bit masculine in my opinion, even though again I've only heard women talk about this fragrance. I've not heard any men talk about this fragrance. And I don't know if it's the design of the bottles that throw the men off, because this does give a little girly vibe, okay? The bottle gives feminine. It really does. It's red, it's pretty, you know, it's bedazzled, okay? So it does give off girly. So I wonder if that's why men really don't talk about this fragrance. I don't know. But there's only 3 notes here. There is cedar, patchouli, and tonka. And I think it is one of the most sexiest fragrances I've put my nose on ever. Is this groundbreaking? No. Does it smell like something that you've probably smelled before? Probably so. It is not necessarily like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But when I smell it, I mean, it is just, I mean, to be honest with you, for that price point, like, you really probably could find something that smells a bit similar. This reminds me of a very sexy, earthy, woody fragrance. I don't really pick up much of the tonka in here, if I'm being honest with you. I get a lot of woodiness, and I mean, it is earthy, dense, dark, sexy, earthy patchouli. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't even think women would really go for this one, because this is it leans very masculine. It really does. Me personally, I love it though. That's why I think if I had a boyfriend, I would probably go for this one first. If he asked me to pick something out in my collection that he could wear, more than likely I'm pulling for Luby Crown first. Out of all the ones that I just talked about, I'm pulling for this one first. I would want to take my man slow. You know what I'm saying? When I'm introducing him to my collection, I don't want to take him too fast. You know, we gonna go slow, and then, you know, I'm gonna open you up to, you know, a couple of things. You know what I mean? So we gonna go slow first. Very seductive. It's just, oh my God. I don't even want to use the word. I ain't gonna say that word because I don't like that. I don't like that term, panty dropper. Like, I don't really care for that term, but it is what guys probably would consider a panty dropper, because it smells so damn good. It smells so good. I love this one. Love this one. Highly recommend this for a guy. Christian Louboutin's Luby Crown. By the way, I would also recommend Loubicrown. That one smells amazing. I actually looked this next fragrance up on Fragrantica, and it is marketed to women, but I think a guy could really pull this one off. It is Amber Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. I bought this one last year. Was it last year? I believe it was. It was a Mother's Day gift to myself. Yes, I do have a daughter, and she buys me beautiful Mother's Day gifts, but I am that type of person where I would buy myself something and justify it because it's Mother's Day, or try to justify it, okay? But I like this one. I really do. And I think this would be great to wear in the summertime. When I went outside with this on, it expanded. I mean, it just, it was amazing. It turned all the way up. Do you hear me? All the way up. So we're gonna rock it again this summer. But if you're a guy and your girl has this at home, put it on, okay? In this fragrance, you have musk, orange blossom, patchouli, oud, leather, amber, vanilla, and incense. Y'all, this is by far, hands down, one of the best Narciso Rodriguez fragrances I've smelled, okay? It does have a little bit of that her vibe. And if you're familiar with Her by Narciso Rodriguez, that is a very interesting fragrance, okay? I think you're a special woman if you have that fragrance in your collection. Like, you are a woman that doesn't mind living on the edge. You are a woman that thinks outside the box. You are the type of woman that takes chances with your wardrobe, with your style, with your hair. Like, you are that woman, because I think Her, for me, when I first got it, is on that level of Angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, something just so different that I'm not used to smelling every day. Her is very different. And I get some of that Her DNA in this fragrance, but it goes in more of a leathery oud direction. Get the vanilla. The vanilla is here. It's not cakey, but it is a little sweet. But is it the vanilla or is it the oud is what I'm wondering. Because if you have any experience with oud, you know that oud can come off smelling a little sweet, okay? And oud can come out smelling a little fecal, barnyard, but I'm not getting it in this fragrance. I'm getting more of a smooth, sweet oud. The amber in here is warm. I give this a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. It was a little bit more pricier than the other Her fragrances. I don't know if this was like a limited edition. I think the sales associate told me that this was made for a market in Dubai. I think that's what she told me, and I could totally see that because it doesn't have a little bit of a Middle Eastern vibe, but more refined. And I just see this tall, sexy, bearded, chocolate hunk of a man wearing this, okay? And me falling in love instantly. Like, I see that. I just see it, okay? I see it. And I get, oh my God. Girl, let me get out this. If you can find this, if you can get a decant of this, a sample of this, test it out, try it out, come back, let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think. But I feel like I'm right on this one. I'm right. You gonna smell. I can't wait until I'm in a relationship. And I'm gonna come back and do a part 2 of this video. That's gonna be the first video that we do, is me spraying these fragrances on him, testing them out, and see how they actually turn out. I can't wait to, you know, I gotta be careful what I say. I really do, because a lot of things that I've been saying have really been coming into existence. You know what? No, I want that for myself. I really do. I want that. I see that for me, okay? But I can't wait to test these out on a guy. Come back and comment on this video. Let us know in the comments how they worked out, because I'm really, really, really curious, okay? I'm very curious to see how it goes. I really am. If you're into fragrances, if you're into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells, okay? Before you guys hop off this video, make sure you like this video. Hit that thumbs up button. It is so important to me and the growth of my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a pleasant day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.